city of New York and the city of Philadelphia are involved in some of the best sports rivalries across the 5 major sports. From the Rangers and Flyers, the Mets and Phillies, the Giants and Eagles, today's video, we have 5 New York teams versus 5 Philadelphia teams to see which sports city is the best. And let's see where we're starting. What sport will get us started? It'll be the MLB. So let's head to MLB The Show, where we have the Mets and the Phillies. Zach Wheeler might start this game in a walk, though, to Brandon Nimmo. Yeah, 4-pitch walk to get it started. That'll bring up Francisco Lindor. That's an 0-1 count. Lindor smacks that one to left field, and that one drops in, and that's going to be extra bases. Not exactly sure what was going on in left field. Nimmo's probably going to come around to score. Lindor might go to third. No, he holds up at 2. I wish you could see in the top right when you're actually playing. You could see the diamond to see where the players are going. But it's an RBI double for Francisco Lindor. And now Juan Soto versus Wheeler. And the Phillies are in early trouble. Can Zach Wheeler get his first out? Soto in a 2-2 count. Will the Mets continue in an early game rally? Oh, down the middle. You can't leave that pitch hanging to Juan Soto. That one to the wall. That's going to be another RBI double. And the Mets are going to take an early 2-0 lead. The Phillies are looking sloppy, even throwing the ball in. Maybe the first out will go to the polar bear, Pete Alonso, who recently became the Mets' all-time home run hitter. Home run king, I should say. Leading the Mets' all-time franchise in home runs. And he swings and misses. He's got. Now Vientos with men on the corner here. And Vientos gets a pitch down the middle. Is it going to be a 5-0 start? Off the wall. That should at least bring in 1. They get that ball in pretty quickly. Should just hold up at 1. But it's 3-0 Mets with only 1 out. Zach Wheeler, what's going on? And the Phillies have seen enough of Zach Wheeler. I know it's a 3-inning game. But a 3-inning game, Wheeler gets pulled after 1 out. That's unbelievable. Now you got the trade deadline acquisition in Cedric Mullins for the New York Mets here. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. And the Mets have been having their way with the Phillies pitching so far. Now let's see if Cedric's going to bring in a couple of runs. Got 2 runners on there. And he's actually rung up looking. The Mets make it 5-0. And really put a dagger into this game at the top of the first without the Phillies even getting up. They do have a loaded lineup. Anything could happen, but 5-0 in a 3-inning game might be very difficult to come back from. Alvarez, though, takes strike 2. Could have back-to-back strikeouts for Banks here. Let's just keep it moving. 0-2. What happens to Alvarez right now? Oh, my goodness, Francisco Alvarez just flexed on the Philly crowd. It is 6-0 Mets. A no-doubt home run, 440. So now let's see what the Phillies lineup can do. We start with Trey Turner against Sean Manaea. They need runs. They got to average 2 runs per inning just to tie this game, and that's if the Mets don't get anything else. And the way their bats are looking to start the day, I don't know if that's going to happen. Trey Turner could be explosive if he gets on. Can he get on? Trey Turner going to pop the one out right to the polar bear. Kyle Schwarber, the Mets need something. Oh, not the Mets. The Phillies need something. Did he go? They're going to call strike 3 on him. It's looking all New York Mets right now at Citizens Bank Park. They're getting embarrassed on their home field. Bryce Harper, pretty decent shot to center. Oh, wait, hold on. That's actually a little more carry than I thought, but at the warning track, Cedric Mullins will make the play, and the Mets are dominating. Well, I think it's time for the Phillies to put this embarrassment of a game behind them. We fast forward all the way to the bottom of the 3rd inning, where Kyle Schwarber might have a hit here. That's a tough play for Lindor, but he makes it, and the Mets walk into Philadelphia at Citizens Bank and destroy the Phillies 6-0. Real quick, everyone, I just want to say that about 90% of the people watching this video right now are not even subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And let's see, anything's going to be better than what the Phillies just did. Any team for Philadelphia will be better, and the MLS is next. So here we go. It's the Union and the Red Bulls. And in this sport, I do not pretend to know anything about either of these teams. And in the MLS, we do golden goal. So whichever team scores first, and it hopefully will be Philadelphia for you Philadelphia fans out there, because that was an embarrassment by the Phillies. So first team to score a goal is going to pick up the win in this sport. And if the New York team does it, if the Red Bulls do it, it'll be 2-0 New York in this best of 5. But we see every sport regardless to see what the final series count is going to be. But if you're Philadelphia, you want this goal. Oh, big save by the goalkeeper. It's actually, I think, offsides anyway, or something happened, so it wouldn't count. I don't know, actually. Maybe it did count. Just a big save by the Red Bulls goalie right there. That could have been over if Philadelphia could have picked up that win. Already the Union looking way better than the Phillies. Here they go again. The Union he went wide with the shot. They are applying so much pressure. I thought they had the goal again. The Red Bulls are getting really lucky to keep this game alive right now, and they just need 1 goal to flip the script. We're actually at a point of this game where we are about to go into golden goal anyway. So we are pretty much watching the entire game because we are going to get to the 90th minute without a single point or a single goal being scored, I should say. So 89.5 minutes in, unless the Union score on this possession, which is possible. Unless it ends right here. I don't really know. They're backing up. Will it just end? Will we go to golden goal? We'll let them finish the possession. All right, looks like they're up, and there it is. Extra time. The Union definitely had some chances. The Red Bulls, nothing really. There's another chance for the Union right to start the extra time, but they're not able to bury it. This goalkeeper, player of the game for the Red Bulls right now, and they're going to pressure again. Can they score? Oh, that's got to be a penalty. All right, well, the game is literally forcing us into penalty kicks. Not a single goal was scored in regulation or golden goal overtime, so I had no choice but to put us into penalties. And the Union score first. Will the Red Bulls answer? They will. So tough for the goalie here. Oh, the Union just won on that? It's over. I thought that we had 2 more shooters. This game is over. A 4-2 penalty shootout win for the Philadelphia Union. And this game took forever to end, but it's over. And we got 3 more sports to go as we'll move on to the NHL. So let's go to NHL 25, where we have the New York Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. Well, we're loaded into the Wells Fargo Center, and I gotta say something really quick. I have done this game already, but I did not get a decision. I was in quadruple overtime when my PlayStation 5 decided we're taking the rest of the night off. So instead, I'm back now, and we have a goal. We have a Flyers goal to tie this game at 1 apiece. I commentated like 5 periods of this game already, and then the system crashed. So we're running it back, and we got a tie game. Maybe we'll have 4 overtimes again. But a beautiful wrist shot there over the glove of Shesterkin to tie this game up for the Flyers. That was a beautiful shot there. So we got a 1-1 hockey game now with 18.5 to go in this game. We got the Rangers, Artemi Panarin. Maybe we're about to start flying back and forth. The pace is starting to really pick up. We'll see. What a big hit. Are you kidding me by Lafreniere on brink? Lafreniere going to carry it into the Flyer zone, trying to get that goal right back. Artemi Panarin, a goal by Ersson. Rangers led 1-0 in this game, but they are getting outclassed by the Flyers from what I've seen so far. We saw the goal when we jumped in live. 1-1 game. Next goal could be the winning one, the way the game's been going, but the Flyers, oh my, what a hit. The Rangers are laying the hits down. Zibanejad at a tip in front, and a big save by Ersson. Zibanejad again. Oh, what a one-timer. That was Trocheck that just lined it up and a save by Ersson. All right, the Rangers are starting to cook now. Here come the New York Rangers on away ice, I should say. Here comes JT Miller trying to get the leading goal for the Rangers, and Artemi Panarin is stopped. Rangers and Flyers both with some really good chances trying to take the lead here. Brink just got laid out for like the 4th time of the game. JT Miller getting that one to Perreault. Nice windmill deke and almost a dirty goal. You got to finish that right there. And Fox on the backhand, and the Rangers take the lead 2-1. Big backhand shot. This has been a pretty awesome back and forth. The Rangers get it out of their zone and find that empty net. Perreault has scored, and that is the dagger. The Rangers should win it 3-1, and the New York team should take a 2-1 series lead. That's a good game, though, here in the NHL. We got 2 sports left. I just can't believe I wasted like 40 minutes of my time on that quadruple overtime game for my system to crash. And now for the NBA. So let's head to NBA 2K25, where we got the 76ers taking on the New York Knicks. Welcome to Madison Square Garden. We shift over to New York home court, where the Knicks are looking to take out the 76ers and end this series 3-1. It obviously could be 3-2 because we will see the NFL no matter what. But I would like to see a game 5 with something on the line. Tyrese Maxey. No way that ball almost got stuck. You got OG right here, maybe trying to get the first points of the game. Gets it to Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart working with Brunson. We got a 2-minute game here, 2-minute quarter game, I should say. So every point is that much more essential. Jalen Brunson with the mid-range, no good. So you only got 8 minutes to play here in the NBA. We're shortening pretty much all the games. And Grimes, almost an N1, but he'll go to the line probably for the first points of the game. Grimes starts off with the first free throw. Will he at the second? Yes, he will. 2-0 76ers early on in this game. But like I said, 2-minute quarters, anything can happen. Every point is extremely crucial. We've shortened all of the games in this video. And now we got Bridges to Brunson, and Brunson lays it up and in. Been a good series so far. The only lopsided game has been the Phillies and the Mets. So we'll see how the 76ers and the Knicks go. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be close with Joel Embiid on the floor. And he just bullied Karl Anthony Towns. But how many times are we going to see that animation with the ball right now? And he puts it back up and in. I rarely see it, let alone 3 times to start the game. Here comes Bridges for 3, and he knocks it down. Knicks will take the lead 5-4. Well, we jump into the second half here, and it is tight, and it's high scoring. It's 19-18 as Paul George lines up for a 3, and it's no good. I know 19-18 going into the second half of a basketball game isn't normally high scoring, but with 2-minute quarters it is. Josh Hart knocks down the midi. Could be in store for another awesome ending in this series. We saw one in MLS, and we saw one in the NHL, and Paul George knocks down a 3 to answer. Can the 76ers keep this series alive? Can they tie it up 2-2, or will New York take a 3-1 lead and be comfortable headed into the NFL for the Giants and Eagles? Grimes looking for the screen. He's going to pull it up. That should be a 3. Rebound. Kicking it outside of Maxey. Minute 40 on the clock here. Down by 1. Maxey trying to take it on Brunson. Try to lay it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Towns. You got the screen from Towns. Brunson working on Maxey. Gets inside. Goes behind the basket. Throws it up and puts it in. It's a 29-26 game with a minute 3 to go. The Sixers obviously need a 3-pointer right here for the most part. Down by 5. With free throws coming for the Knicks. If they don't connect, this game's probably over. Paul George doesn't even look like he's going for the 3. Trying to fight to the basket. Paul George will throw it up. And that's a pretty clutch 3 from George. Hey, are they saying it's a 2? All right, well, the Sixers can play defense. Jalen Brunson just said forget about that, actually. It's back to a 5-point game. Sixers taking a little too much time here. Maxey loses the ball, fouls Brunson. I think we are good to simulate to the end of this game. It should be over, and it's a 37-31 win for the Knicks, which means the New York teams will win this series, and we'll see if they win it 4-1 or 3-2. Let's go to the NFL. So let's head to Madden 26 with an Eagles Saquon Barkley on the cover. And now we finish this video with the Giants and the Eagles. Well, we are here at the link, and the Eagles are trying to right the wrongs of the other Philadelphia teams in this video by picking up a win. So for the NFL, what we're going to do, we are going to watch the first offensive drive for the Giants, led by Russell Wilson, and the first drive for the Eagles. And then we're going to skip through this game. If it's close late, we are jumping in to see what happens. But can the Eagles keep it a 3-2 series, or will the New York teams really just dominate the Philadelphia teams in this video 4-1? The Eagles are definitely the favorite here. They have the advantage. Last year's Super Bowl champions. Don't let Russell Wilson do it to you. And honestly, Cooper DeJean could add a pick 6 like he had in the Super Bowl right there instead of batting it down. Already a 3rd and long for this Giants offense. This new look Giants offense with Russell Wilson throwing on the run, and DeJean again making play. The Eagles get the ball at the 47. Bad punt by the Giants, and a good return leads to that. But the Giants are on A.J. Brown right there. This is the Giants' strength, is this defense. Especially this defensive line with guys like Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. But A.J. Brown just got a few. He got a lot more. He got 14 compared to his 1-yard gain on the first play. Surprised to not see Saquon Barkley get the ball at all. Jalen Hurts will keep it, and Jalen Hurts has so much room to run, and Jalen Hurts walks into the end zone 33 yards out untouched. Giants got to do better than that. Eagles might be redeeming the Philly teams. Well, let's check out some third quarter action where the Giants are down by 2 touchdowns, but they're inside the red zone 1st and 10. It's a high-scoring game, 28-14 in favor of the Eagles. Giants need this touchdown to keep up. Tyrone Tracy on the ground, only going to get 1. I just cannot get used to Darius Slayton wearing the number 18. We got Malik Neighbors top of the screen. Play action pass. Russell Wilson protected nicely. He's got all day. I mean, he's got all day. Breaks down, but it's a touchdown. Giants strike back. It's a 7-point game. Maybe this gets interesting. Once again, too early for 4-down territory, unless they get very, very close. Let's see. Russ on 3rd down. He's running. He's running all day, just like we saw Jalen Hurts earlier, but he fumbles. And it's recovered by the Eagles, and a touchback. A huge mistake by Russell Wilson not sliding and losing the football has led the Eagles to get to the 22-yard line of the Giants. Under 9 minutes to go, and a touchdown here might be the dagger. It might be. You never know. Saquon Barkley going to make a 2-yard catch. 2nd and 8 from the Giants' 20. Jalen Hurts is going to run again. Will he slide? He will at the 10. Now, no play action. Did not go to Barkley. Hurts, pressure. Got to throw it away, but they'll take 3 more than likely. And look who just pick 6'd Russell Wilson when they needed it the most. The Giants had to have it, and it's Cooper DeJean who picks off Russell Wilson. And I think that pretty much will do it. Even if the Giants get a touchdown, which they do, the Eagles lock down the last game of the series. They make it a respectable 3-2 win for the New York teams, 38-28. But the Philly teams lose to the New York teams 3-2. And that's going to do it for the video, everyone. But if you want to see me put New York teams versus Los Angeles sports teams in every sport, click this video right here.